Hi, this is Chris Prickett, and here's my Anthem Real Estate update for February 15th, 2011. To get the most recent numbers, just go to my website, mylittleanthem.com, and click on my blog. I'm here to talk to you today about buy and bail. Before I do, just have to kind of give props to my Phillies, pitchers and catchers this weekend, and I hear we got a pretty good staff. We'll talk about that another time. Buy and bail. What is a buy and bail? Simple terms, you own a house, the house is underwater, and you buy another house and walk away from the first house. I get calls all the time from people asking me, how do I do this? Is it legal? So on and so forth. Well, let me preface by saying I am not a real estate attorney. I am not an accountant, and I am certainly not your mother. So I'm going to tell you what I know, and I'll leave the sermons for someone else, and I'll leave the prosecution to someone else. Here's what I do know. It's difficult to qualify for another mortgage when you have a house that's upside down. Some people do qualify, most don't. What is happening is people are falsifying their mortgage documents and their disclosures to the potential new lender regarding their ability to pay both mortgages. That's fraud, plain and simple. There are folks in my industry, realtors, mortgage people, and I guess even in some cases attorneys that are basically guiding people on how to circumvent the rules. Anything I read tells me that if you are not telling the truth, if you are falsifying, if you are omitting, you are committing fraud. When a quote-unquote real estate professional advises you on how to do something like this, my suggestion is ask them to put it in writing step by step on their letterhead and sign it at the bottom. And if they're not willing to do that, then it's a pretty good chance it's mortgage fraud. I don't want to see you get in trouble. I certainly don't want to be the guy visiting you in jail. I don't know how to make a cake anyway. Last year, the IRS prosecuted the FBI prosecuted 3,000 cases of mortgage fraud. That was up double from the year before. There may be tax implications involved in this. If you're found to commit fraud, then you've got the IRS on your back. And let me tell you, in this tight economy, if they can figure a way to squeeze a nickel out of you, they're going to come. And with all of this information, bank information available and being shared, I believe it's just a matter of time before some enterprising computer geek figures out a way to put this information and maybe go to the banks and say, hey, I think you may have some mortgage fraud cases here. How about you give me 50 cents on a dollar to investigate and see if I can get some money back for you? I don't need those headaches. You don't need those headaches. If you're employed, chances are a fraud conviction is going to weigh heavily on your employment. Obviously, if you have a security clearance, you do anything for the government, and most employers aren't real thrilled with something like that. So think long and strong before you make a decision to do something like this. If you have any more questions, give me a call. There are other alternatives. They're not as quick and easy as a buy and bail, but in the end, I think you'll sleep better. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.